First things first, a chick playing hard to get as you go for the phone number should be a par for the course, meaning it should be expected. All right, in game or while trying to get a girl's number, you're generally going to face three types. You're going to face a yes girl, which is a chick who's going to readily give you her phone number with zero objections. Then you have the no girl, which is obvious. She's going to say no to the number swap and she's going to stand on it. She's going to be adamant about it and pretty much she's going to leave. Thirdly, you have, and to me, this is probably the most common, you have the maybe girl. She's not sold either way, and she's looking for you to sell her on the idea of swapping numbers or getting her phone number. So in a sense, you have to work a little bit harder. All right. We're not saying to chase women because you might be under the impression that I'm giving you the idea that you should chase to get a number. No, guys, it's just being a little bit persistent and a bit insistent and swaying the girl on why she should swap numbers or give you hers. All right. Now, here's a great example of this happening where I had approached a girl after chatting her up. Now, it turns out that she was a maybe girl in the sense that she was playing hard to get, she was being a bit difficult, and I had to role play it in order to get a number. And guys, this is where role play while going for a girl's phone number is very, very crucial. And it's very prudent, it's very skillful, tactical, and it's important. All right. You gotta know how to get on a girl's level when it comes to these sort of like engagements. As far as bear in mind that women get bored easily. All right. So once you approach a girl, you want to give her this impression that everything is fun, playful vibe, and this is where role play comes in, where you try to get a girl's phone number. Now, here's a great example of me doing just that, where a girl was being difficult. It was a maybe girl, and I actually got her to swap numbers. She coughed up hers while I was giving her mine. Now, here's the thing. She didn't want to give me her phone number right away, or even at all. So I said to myself, I got a bit creative on the fly. I did this on the spot. I was like, okay, you know what? Cool. All right. Mine's begin with a 7. Now, give me your first digit. And that's how it went on. I gave her my first digit. She gave me her first digit. And we role play it that way until I eventually, we swapped numbers outright. And she rang me at the end of it all because I'm like, hey, and you will see this in the clip, because I'm like, hey, she tried to convince me to give her my number and that she was going to call me. Guys, this is a no-no. Never give a girl your phone number. And that is under most circumstances. There are a minute, small, percentile of the times that you might get away with it. But if you're starting out in game and you're not too adroit and you're not too proficient at it, you don't want to give a girl your phone number and expect her to take the initiative to call you. I can get away with it, but you probably can't. All right. So she tried to run this game on me where it was like, she was like, give me your number, I will call you. Now I'm like, no. You know what they say? If a girl asks you for your number, she's never gonna call you. Don't try to run that. Don't try to run that on me. So she's like, no. I'm like, all right, one day. I'm gonna give you one day. Instead of 3 days for you not to call me, I'm gonna give you one day, and you better call me within one day. And again, it went on to the thread or the theme of me role playing it. It was like, all right, here's my first digit. You give me yours. All right. And she eventually called me before she stepped off, while she was stepping off. Because the agreement, the quasi agreement was, if I give you my number and you already gave me yours, you're going to ring my phone. Therefore, your number is going to show up in my phone at the same time so I can input your information right there on the spot before you leave. Because here's the thing, guys. Chicks do this often. And the maybe girls who do this, even the no girls, they would say to you, give me a phone number. I'm going to ring you. I'm going to text you. Most guys would fall for that. Give the girl the phone number. The girl gets out of sight. That's it. she erases your number. She probably never saved it in the first place. And you are forgotten, relegated to oblivion. The way to what's the perfect word I'm looking for? A way to avoid this and avert this is to literally put the girl on the spot, as you would see me do in the short clip coming up. So that's why I always require them to call me on the spot. So whenever you give a girl your phone number, which you don't want to do, but let's say you do go on to do it, whenever it happens, you always want to ensure that she calls you on the spot, right there in your face. All right? Therefore, you're going to get her number and you can take it from there. Now, I'm not saying if she's genuinely not interested, I'm not saying she can't just block your number afterwards, but that's a better shot, a short shot way of going about it, opposed to giving her your number and she steps off without even calling you or texting you. So what she did was, because I ensured of this, before she stepped off, she rang me and her number obviously showed up. So I got her number right there and put it in my phone. Although she had already given to me, but that's just a two-pronged effect as far as I got reassurance. Okay, you gave me a number, we swapped it, and on top of that, you still call me, and I was able to, the information was already inputted anyway. All right, so guys, that's how you want to do it. You wanna think ahead, okay? Don't let chicks outsmart you. And this is very common actually, where guys get duped when it comes to swapping phone numbers and getting girls' phone numbers and making the mistake of giving girls your number. Guys, it's a big mistake. By doing that, you are expecting the girl to take the initiative. And what do we know? Women do not take the initiative with men. Okay? Men are hunters by nature. We are the ones who are to take the initiative to make things happen. If you leave it in the girl's hands to make things happen, she will never do it. And I love to share this point too also on that same note. A girl may very well like you. She may even be head over heels for you. But she would never take the initiative if it boils down to it. Let's say you gave her your number and this girl is head over heels for you. She would never hit you up. Even though she go to bed every day, every night, thinking about you. Damn, that guy who I met earlier, he was him. Not even that would propel her to take the initiative to send you the first text. And guys, like I said, there are cases, small cases, that is, where girls may take the initiative, but that's probably like 10% of the times or even less. So why even risk that? All right? So a girl may very well like you, but because taking the initiative is not in her nature, she's not going to do it. She's not going to call you first. So this is why giving her your phone number, it's a dumb move. It's a fool's play. All right? So here, check it out. Small little clip, and we're going to get back to the video. All right? Know how to role play it, guys. Get creative, get freestyling, and know how to do stuff on the fly. Get creative, role play.
Give me your number and I'll call you. I will ring you.
Yeah, but you're gonna ring me now.
No.
You're gonna ring me now.
No. Why can't wait 3 days for you? I'm deciding to ring you.
Yeah,
Give
but
me your number and
you know the rule. You know how the rule
I don't know
goes.
the rule.
Yeah, the rule is if the girl says she's gonna ring a guy in 3 or more days, she's never gonna ring him. So, how about one day? Like,
Okay.
maybe one day.
Okay.
You know what? You know what would be better if we exchange numbers like
No,
together.
no. Give me yours.
Like, I tell
Give
you
me
7.
yours.
All right, 797. It's actually cool. So, and how do you spell your name? My spelling is a bit off today.
Really?
Pretty simple, wasn't it? All right, so let me reiterate. Again, if you give a girl your phone number, which you shouldn't, ensure that she calls you or texts you on the spot before she leaves your presence. All right? You saw me do it. That is how you do it. Now, here's another interesting video of me initiating some role play upon cold approach. This was another cold approach. Now, this is very instructional, guys. A girl was playing hard to get. Again, this was a maybe girl. She was playing a bit difficult when it comes to giving me her digits. Now, I didn't get defeatist. I didn't get dejected. I didn't feel rejected because I knew while this was all playing out that this was just par for the course. This was just standard normal operations. All right. This is expected. Most girls are going to give you some pushback when you try to get their phone number. All right. You have to know how to override this, as you saw me do and as you will see me do in the other clip. All right. So I'm like, this chick was, like I said, I tried to get a number and she was like, I don't know. She was sort of iffy, maybe butty about it. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Hey, yo, if you don't give me a number, don't let me hug you out here. And so everyone would think that we are a couple. All right. So I went on to do a little role playing and I'm like, all right, here's my digits. Here's the first digit from my number. Give me yours. She gave me hers. And I think I also guessed hers also. And that's a very key point. I guessed her number. And obviously, if I got a digit wrong, she's going to be like, no, no, no. Oh, is it two? Ah, yes, blah, blah. And, so on and so forth. Guys, remember, never take the process of picking up women seriously. Okay? Never do that. You want the pickup to be akin to that of role playing, fun, flirty, as you will see. Don't take the process serious, and women will also not take the process serious. All right? Seriousness does not lead to bedroom action. Fun and funny leads to the bedroom. All right? So, again, check out how I meld and mix everything together, the flirty, the sexual, the role playing, upon getting the girl's phone number on a cold approach. Now, again, this was a longer set, it was a longer interaction, so I basically dissected down to the most pertinent parts that I wanted to highlight in the video. All right, so check it out. Role playing 101 when dealing with a no or a maybe girl when trying to get a phone number.
Worry so much. And it's not like I'm gonna be, looking at you all seductive and shit like I wanna eat you. It's not gonna happen. You look edible very much. I'll give you that. You're very edible. I wouldn't eat you in public, I wouldn't threaten you. So I definitely won't be a stalker. So yeah. So it begins with a 7. And the 2, or is another 7?
No.
Don't let me hug you out here so everybody thinks we're a couple, right? Because I wouldn't give a shit. Right?
Really?
Yeah. See how we make a good couple? You see? And you want to deny the chemistry that we have. That's the thing that's so crazy, right? You still want to deny that we have such good chemistry. You say I'm funny, you say I can make you laugh, you say I'm a bit of a jerk, but you're not make you laugh.
I didn't say that.
What's the number? 8. Your cocoa sexual chocolate. So Coco, I'll hit you up a little later when I get home and charge up my phone, and I'll let you know what's been on my mind since I met you in the past 5 minutes. Later.
All right, so is there any telltale signs that you're dealing with a maybe girl or a no girl? To me, a no girl is an obvious. That's a girl who's going to say, no, I'm not giving you my number. I don't know. And she walks. You can't go anywhere with that. A maybe girl, as I said, she is on the fences. So you know you're dealing with a maybe girl because she's still there and she's on the fence. She doesn't know whether to give you her phone number or not. So when you're faced with that girl, that is how you want to do it in order to to get to your destination, which is to get the number swap or for you to get her number. Again, one of the best ways to go about this is, as you saw in the two demonstrations, is the role playing. So, for instance, you're chatting up the girl upon cold approach, and this could be online also on a dating app, social media app, doesn't matter. You're in the girl's inbox in the DMs. The same theory applies. You can still role play it in a girl's inbox. All right, so you go for the number. Hey, you know what? All right, cool. It was nice chatting with you, and I would like to catch up with you one of these days. Perhaps next week when I'm free. So let me get your digit, and I will hit you up. If the girl says anything along the lines of, I'm not really sure, but we could do Instagram. I can give you my IG. If she says anything along those lines, even if she says, I'm kind of in a sort of a complicated relationship or situationship, it doesn't matter. Any sort of objection like those, it doesn't matter. You can still run the script of doing role play. So you can say, all right, you know what, cool. You know what? All right, this is how we're gonna do it. This is what we're gonna do it because I see you want to be a bit difficult, and I kind of like that. I dig that. So, is it a 7? I know your number begins with a 7. If it does, or if it doesn't, she's more than likely she's gonna say no, it's not a 7. Oh, okay, I know I'm close. Is it a 2? No. She eventually, guys, she's gonna cough it up. She's gonna cough up the first digit in her phone number, and you keep going on. Okay, cool. Okay, 3. Oh, okay, 4. It's a 4. I know it's a 4. No, yes. And eventually she's just gonna give you her full phone number. Okay? Guys, I mean, I do this religiously. All right? So if I'm telling you that is how it's gonna play out, that is exactly how it's gonna play out. Women, most times, they just need a little nudge. They need a little nudge over the finish line. Okay? A girl may like you upon the cold approach, but again, she wants to put up a little, she doesn't want to make it seem like she's easily sold on you. So this is where shit tests and girls playing hard to get come in. Okay, you have to be able to spot these things and override them. The worst thing possible you ever want to do is to have a 5-minute spirited chat with the girl, 10-20 minute spirited chat upon cold approach or in her DMs. You go for the digit, and the girl gives a tiny smidget of objection, and you just bail. So all the work that you had done prior for the last 10 minutes, you literally just threw it all away because the girl gave some token resistance. Guys, that's too much work to just throw it away. All right? The girl wants to see that you would be willing to work for the digit. Again, I know there are going to be a lot of guys out there who are going to say, Kenny, I am not chasing any woman. I am not putting in any effort for any woman. Guys, this is not chasing. Upon the cold approach, upon the acquaintance process, you as the guy are going to be the one who has to put in 90% of the work. It is not chasing. Okay? Now, eventually, when you get the girl to hook, when you get her invested, you would then fall back and she would do 60, 70, 80% of the pursuing and the chasing. But initially, you will be the one putting in the most work. It is not chasing in the sense of a simp or a beta chasing a girl for her time, her attention, conversation. That is not the same thing, okay? You have to take the initiative. You will have had to have been the one who done most of the work at the start, okay? That is what it is. It is not chasing women. All right, okay? So, again, you have to convince her and nudge her in order to get the digits most of the time, okay? Again, you may deal with yes girls And I'm going to go out on a limb and say this because I have loads of experience with this. The yes girls are usually the most flaky ones. Meaning, if you're chatting to a girl and she gives you her digits with zero objections, she would be a yes girl. Those girls are usually bullshitters and flaky. Okay, when it comes time to meet up, to hang out, to even go on a date, they are usually flaky. There may be girls who are on the fence, on the edge, on the sidelines at the start. They are usually the most solid pulls. Okay, I didn't make the rules. I don't know why that is. I probably could come up with a little theorization as to why that is. But those girls are usually the most solid, the ones who didn't appear keen on you at the start. Because really, to be honest, they actually really liked you, your approach, your style, your swag, whatever it might have been. But again, they don't want to appear too easy. So they will put up a front, they will put up some rejections. A yes girl, on the other hand, who puts up no objection, who gives you no pushback, those girls are usually, in my estimation, they are usually trying to get rid of you fast. So they'll just give you their number and that's it. Screen you out when you call, they'll block you or just don't even answer. If they answer and they figure out who it is, that's it. They'll block you afterwards. Those are the yes girls. You have a lot of women out there who are afraid to just tell a guy straight up, no, I'm not giving you my number. And like I said, this is um it's biological, it's evolutionary. I mean, it gets pretty deep because I mean, here it is. You are a male specimen. You are stronger than her, more dominant than her. You can do more damage than she could. So this is in the woman's psyche. So when you're trying to get her number, lots of women, again, they cannot outright reject you. I know guys are gonna say, but women reject men all the time. Yes, that is true, but it's not outright. It's not adamantly. Okay, women are not like, get the F out of here. No, it's usually subtle. Rejections are usually subtle and indirect. And that's pretty much it. Women never really outright reject you when trying to get your phone number. Okay, so with the yes girls, with most women, they are gonna, with a good amount of girls, this is probably about 45%. They will give you their phone number just to get rid of you or because they cannot outright tell you no. They do not have it within them, or some of them may have this nagging fear in the back of their mind that if they reject this guy outrightly, he may get violent. All right? So those are the ones you have to be a bit wary of and leery of, actually. The ones who willingly cough up the digit. This is why when a girl plays hard to get with me, whether it's with the phone number or anything else, I know she's really into me. I know it's on and popping. The girls who I'm not really sure about are the yes girls, the girls who appear to be too easy. When they put up a bit of a challenge, those are the best type of girls who are actually going to be more compliant and more agreeable and eventually want to meet up to get things going. All right? So, guys, rewatch the video. And when it comes to getting girls' digits online or upon cold approach, remember how to role play it. Okay? Watch the video again to learn how I role play it when it comes to getting a girl's phone number. Now, you can come up with your own forms of role playing if you want to. That is totally fine. But I'm just showing you that is the one that I pretty much use or have been using for like the past 12 years or so. Okay? They don't want to give me their number outright when I first ask for it. Cool. Hey, all right, cool. You know what? Is it a 7? Is it a 2? I bet you I could guess the third digit. Okay, you seem like a 7 girl. You see, I knew it. Yeah. Okay, don't make me throw my arms around you and make people think that we're a couple.
Is another 7.
No.
Don't let me hug you out here so everybody thinks we're a couple, right? Because I wouldn't give a shit. Right?
Really?
Yeah. See how we make a good couple? You see? And you want to deny the chemistry that we have?